to clap.
Okay. I gotta use both hands. Well, you do it. You're the one.
Oh,
You're better than me.
There we go.
Got it? Don't.
Oh, no, that was not it. That was not it. That was not it.
That was weak.
Nah, that wasn't it. There we go. There we go. Third time's a charm. Charm.
What's your offense like?
I would say pick your poison. So if you're trying to stop the pass, we gonna run. If you're gonna try to stop the run, we got weapons out there on the outside, inside, tight end, and we got running backs too. So and a great O-line. So it's a pick your poison. It's a lose-lose. It's the defense is gonna lose or lose. So that's what I would say.
Taylen Green is the new QB1 for the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Green rolling to his left, going to throw it to the end zone, complete, touchdown Arkansas!
A role he's welcomed with open arms.
Being, embraced by the team, being embraced by the fans, by the community. It's been a smooth transition, and I just, love every second of it.
The dual threat QB split time under center last season at Boise State. Deciding to enter the transfer portal wasn't easy, but Taylen found himself under the wing of Coach Bobby Petrino, a relationship that has come full circle.
It's crazy, Petrino recruited me out of high school, and now he's coaching me, so it's just definitely a cool 360 moment.
Taylen has kind of been the guy that works with the ones. He's earned that himself from the minute he got here.
Under Petrino's watchful eye, Taylen is learning what it means to be a leader, both on and off the field.
He's really big on my leadership, leading the team. He talks to me about running the show because he's on the sideline, I'm on the field, so I gotta be Petrino out there.
What out?
And as far as the offense, this season it's set to be versatile and unpredictable, and ready to adapt to any challenge.
Got a great OC, great O-line, great tight ends, great running back, great receivers. Hogs fans, y'all gonna see.
Taylen Green is ready to show Razorback fans what he's made of. With a renewed sense of purpose and a burning desire to succeed, he's embracing the Hog like never before.
20, cuts back, 15, coming to the near side, to the 5, touchdown Arkansas! There's the running ability of Taylen Green.
Everybody in the state's watching, and we have a job to do.
What's up, my man?
Not much, man. Not much. How you been?
I'm great. It's been good to get to know you a little bit since you got to town. And you got this glow about you right now. You just feeling it?
No, I'm just trying to get like you. You got the polo, got the watch, all that.
No, you have this excitement look on your face.
I'm always having fun. It's just a great opportunity. Just with Petrino and just the offense in the fall camp, I learned, so much, and I'm just excited.
Let's get in your life for a second, like from your point of view, okay? So I think of you at Boise. I think of you being in the transfer portal, and there's probably a lot of anxiety that comes with that. Like, you're not really sure what's going to happen. And then you end up at a place, and then you go through camp, so let me just jump ahead, and then we'll go back. But has it been what you sort of thought it was going to be? Different, better, worse, about the same?
It's been a lot more than, what I thought it was. Just, being, embraced by the team, being embraced, by the fans, by the community. It's more than, I thought. I'm grateful for it, and my parents is grateful. It's been a smooth transition. I just, love every second of it.
Let's go back to when you were in the transfer portal. What was going on what were your thoughts and what might happen?
Yeah, I didn't know. I knew just as much as you did, just the decision to, enter the transfer portal. I didn't know where I was going to end up, but, I trust in God and, trust in, I'm a firm believer in that all things, work together. And, it's crazy. Petrino recruited me out of high school, and, now he's coaching me. So it's just definitely a cool 360 moment. So
tell me about your relationship with him and all the way back to him recruiting you and just how that's developed.
It's grown tremendously, from when we first got breakfast with each other to now. He's definitely, hard on me, but, I know it's coming out of a place of love, and I know he wants me to, be great, and he, sees it in me. And, me and him, we crack jokes a couple times, but, when it's time for business, it's time for business. And that's what he's, really, on me, just the on and off switch and just being consistent. So that's what my relationship with him has grown. Even in fall camp, we're always in the meeting rooms, we're always on the field. So it's definitely grown.
What does him being on you look like?
Everybody sees, the yelling or like the getting on, but, it's more to it. It's making sure I know every single detail. It's him asking 20 questions, about, a certain play or, just the defense, and making sure, I'm on my P's and Q's and making sure. And he's really big on, my leadership and leading the team. He's talks to me about, running the show. I got to run the show, because he's on the sideline and I'm on the field. So I got to be Petrino out there. So that's what, I've learned in fall camp, that, just trying to demand excellence, excellence out of myself, excellence out of my teammates.
How do you balance that? Man, I don't want to mess this up. He's really on top of me. I got to remember all this stuff, accountability, and still have the personality that you have where it doesn't overwhelm you. And, you seem to take it in stride. And I know it's really important to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I know that. So how do you not let that bother you or get anxious about it?
I feel like Petrino does a great job of, putting that pressure. It's good pressure, because, on Saturday there's going to be 85,000 fans plus, like, people millions of fans watching. So he puts that pressure on you, in practice or in the meeting rooms, to see, how you're going to handle it. And, every single play and every single down, and that's what I was working on this fall camp of, when he's, on me, not just, being able to be like locked in, but, like you said, having that personality, having fun out there, like one time when I was in practice, it was like we had a break and I was just thinking about a certain play, and coach got, on to me about it. And I was just trying to think about like what went wrong. And Coach Fishback, our assistant, he was like, man, smile. He was like, you can have fun and still be focused at the same time. I'm like, you're right, so it's just finding that balance, every single day. And that's what, I've been working on, since I've, got here, especially in fall camp.
Let's go back to Boise and tell me what kind of player Taylen Green was at Boise. Like, if you just sum up, you guys won a conference championship, with you at quarterback. I mean, but sum up what you think it was like at Boise, what you were like.
I would say I was young, just trying to figure out, what works for me, what helps me learn, what helps me in my process, and just taking everything in and, learning how I am, as a leader, and learning what it means to be a Division I quarterback. And that's what, the 3 years, that I've had there, I won't like forget about it. Just the camaraderie we built. We was really tight, and that's what I feel like the greatest teams are. Is tight, and just learning, just applying what I've learned in Boise, to here. So,
how much better are you, or what has improved? What kind of guy, what kind of quarterback are you now, having been here, gone through fall camp and all that?
I would say I'm a lot better. I'm a lot better, not just, schematically, but, just, it's a different culture, it's a different atmosphere. And that's what I really want to embrace. We talk about, embracing the Hog and, what it means to be Arkansas Razorback. The whole state is watching. That's what, I'm proud about, that, when we play on Thursday or play on Saturday, everybody in the state's watching. And we have a job to do, and we have a job to, and I hope the fans, see the amount of passion, the pride that we have, and we're gonna have fun celebrating touchdowns and all that, and I hope that they celebrate with us. So that's what we want to convey.
embrace the Hogs more than a saying, right?
It's more than a
What does
saying.
it cover? What is it, like five
Five
pillars?
things. We got tough, together, consistent, accountable, and pride. And that's what we say every single day. And just really big is just being consistent with it and just not just talking it and just but we have to be about it, you know, whether we're in the classroom, whether we're in the weight room, and you know, of course on the field, you know, and especially like in the meeting room. So that's what we're in all facets, you know, on and off the field.
You know, Coach Pittman made a public statement about you and said great things about you as a player and all your superlatives, I'll call it. You know, he can run, he can throw, and all this. But what he really got into was your ability to lead, your leadership. What is leadership? How would you describe what that really means at your position on this team?
I would say, you know, first, having to be a follower first, you know, having to see, you know, of course, you know, being a follower, you know, of Coach Pitt or of, you know, Coach Petrino, and just seeing their vision and seeing what they want, and being that leader to, you know, my teammates, and just being that servant leader, like I talk about. Anything that my teammates need, I'm like, just let me know. If you want to watch some film, we can watch film, any plays or anything, routes that you're struggling with, like we can go out to practice and, you know, work on it. And that's what I'm, you know, big about. But I'm still learning. I still haven't, you know, reached where I wanted to be yet. And, you know, especially in the good times and, of course, you know, the bad times, that's when, you know, leadership is sought after. And that's when you have to step up the most is, you know, when people are looking for, you know, that spark. That's why I call it that spark. So just stepping in that role and just embracing it and not shying away from it.
I love how you're always wanting to be better, always learn,
Have to.
grow. Where does that come from? Where is that Taylen Green, the person, how has it developed?
I would first say it comes from my parents. Just they installed in me and my siblings just never be satisfied for what you have. Always be grateful for what you have, but, you know, always strive for more. And I've always, you know, had that mentality, and, you know, and I'm grateful for that. And, you know, Petrino has helped me even more. Like, there's another level to it, you know. There's another level of detail. There's another level of intensity and intentionality that goes with that. And so that's what, you know, opened my mind, you know, to, you know, level up. And so I'm like, okay, there's another level to it. So I'm just always just trying to strive, you know, for more. And that's what I feel like once you're satisfied, that's when, you know, I feel like once you're satisfied, you're gonna get caught. And so, especially being, you know, in the SEC in Arkansas, you know, we're competing not just, you know, with each other, but we're competing with the whole country. You know, that's what we strive to be is the best, and that's what we're going to be.
Tell me more about your family.
I don't know where to start with my family.
Give me a little rundown. Your mom, dad, siblings.
My mom, my dad.
What did they play?
My dad
Sports,
played basketball. My
Yeah?
dad played basketball. He played JUCO. Then he was like, nah, he's cool. He's cool.
Is he tall like you?
Yeah, he's about 6'3".
Yeah,
He's about
okay,
6'3".
all right.
My mom's like 5'6", 5'7".
Okay.
She's about that. My sister's tall. My older sister, she played basketball at Duke. She's about 6 foot. Then my younger sister, she's a freshman in high school. It's crazy. She actually just got onto the varsity team in basketball. So she called me about it, and, you know, she was excited. So it's kind of cool, but it's crazy. She's a freshman in high school, and I'm like,
Where's she in high school?
she goes to Panther Creek High School. It's in Frisco.
Yeah,
Frisco,
near
Texas.
Dallas,
Mhm.
DFW area,
Mm-hmm.
which is where you're from. I forget that sometimes because I think Boise.
Nah,
You know,
yeah.
and I remember like, man, that was a long way from home for you.
Long way from home.
You know, and that probably made you grow up a little bit too.
A lot. I mean, just being that far from home, I mean, your mom and dad's not there. You know, I had to figure a lot of things, you know, out myself. And, you know, being in college, you know, getting to class on time, getting to meetings on time. Well, early. Got to get there early.
If you're on time, you're late.
If you're on time, you're late.
Yeah.
Just learning just that part of it that I didn't really, you know, think of, a lot. But, shout out to Mom. I cleaned the dishes, cleaned my room. I made sure I did that. But it was definitely a cool learning experience.
You were early to this interview, and nothing against anybody else. I wouldn't expect that. But I don't know of all these we've done if there's been a player that was early. I'm not saying they were late.
For sure.
I got here like 5 minutes before we started. You were here before I got here.
Got to be prepared.
I love that attitude, man.
For sure.
I love that attitude.
Appreciate it.
So you split time at quarterback at Boise, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was that like? What did you learn from that?
I learned a lot. I learned a lot. It really tested me, mentally, and spiritually, just to lean on my faith, because I knew, God had a plan. And it really tested me, of course, mentally, with confidence, like still trying to be confident, still trying to, be that leader that, that the team needs, that positivity, because, the season really didn't go how we planned. It was definitely a lot of valleys and, that we didn't see coming. And just, the adversity that we've, been through.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but, the only thing you can do in those times is, sink or rise. And that's what, was big on me, was just to rise up to the occasion and, got the opportunity, to, play at the second, the last 4 games, and, wanted to, just make the most of the, opportunity that I have. And, it's not, I tell people it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And, just glad, that we ended it with the championship. So.
What's the biggest thing that you think will have improved on the field in your game?
I would say my knowledge first, knowledge of the game, understanding, concepts and understanding, defenses, and my footwork and my fundamentals, just sticking to that. And Petrino's really harps on, decision-making and execution, and he, grades us, after a scrimmage, he has every single play you have and, has his comments and has his grading. So that's what, I've been really, he's been harping to me on, and they're going to see, an improvement on that.
EA Sports, you've been pretty good on there for me. And I'm not very good, so I just want to say thanks.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You look good out there. So I don't know if they project what's going to happen, but I think they've done okay. I think you're gonna be all right.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. Maybe the dreads.
Yeah.
Maybe the dreads.
They didn't get all that right.
They didn't get that.
There are
right.
some funny looking people on there,
They are.
It's kind of hard when you try to take something and make it be almost real.
Yeah, but it's a lot of people.
Off is not.
Yeah, it's a lot of people in college. So
it's remarkable.
I'm not mad about it. But
have you played that much?
I played a little bit. I haven't played that much. I haven't been locked in on that fall camp.
Yeah. What's the fall camp experience been like? What's all that for you?
I'll say, fall camp it was really cool because, I felt kind of like a freshman again, because everything was new. And just every day felt like, a new day, but every day felt like, I told KJ, I was like, fall camp is long days, but short weeks. You're going to look back and be like, wow, it's already Saturday. Wow, we only got one more week, so it was definitely, cool to, it's a different, like I said, different vibe, different culture, and it's definitely, cool to see.
Have you been pranked or anything? Like fall camp?
No.
You pulled any pranks on anybody else?
I haven't pulled no pranks.
Have there been any memorable moments in the locker room? Good, bad? Somebody's hilarious, somebody's not. Somebody thinks they're funny, they're not.
Everybody's just always cracking jokes.
Everybody's cracking
jokes. It's always laughing.
When you get a bunch of people that haven't been on a team together before, this is the transfer portal world that we live in, and you got freshmen and all that, but what's that? How's that come together?
I would say it's like trail mix.
Okay.
It's like trail mix. You got different people, different. You got, the almonds, you got the raisins, you got the all different stuff.
M&Ms.
You got the M&Ms, you got all of that.
You got
you got
the best of stuff in there.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you got, different people from, different cultures, different backgrounds, different states. And, we just all mesh together, well. And that's what's, really cool about it. You got Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Texas, it's crazy. We got Denmark, and it's crazy, to see everybody just mesh well with each other.
Does it bother you that expectations aren't higher? Do you hear any of that? Like the win total that they set,
sure.
And all that kind of stuff, or where you're picked to finish?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely hear it, but preparing for a game and preparing, in the week, we're not really, focused on that. We're focused on, getting better, and being the best, each and every day. Then, on game day, we're going to let it show. We're going to let it all out. We're going to, show everybody, who Arkansas is. And, that's what we're most excited about, just letting everything go, just keep swinging and, aim for the stars. And that's what we're going to do.
If you were telling somebody about your offense, you're just on the phone, you're like, hey, man, how's it going at Arkansas? Like some old friend of yours, what would you say? Like, what are we going to see on – what's your offense like?
I would say pick your poison. So if you're trying to stop the pass, we going to run. If you're going to try to stop the run, we got weapons out there on the outside, inside, tight end, and we got running backs too. So, and a great O-line. So it's a pick your poison. It's a lose-lose. It's the defense is going to lose or lose. So that's what I'll say.
It'll get me fired up a little bit.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, what's a good game? Like when you're done and you're hopping on the bus, or you're getting out of the shower and you're getting ready to do whatever else you're going to do that night, probably go to bed. When you reflect on the game, what will a good game have looked like for you personally?
I would say first, how did I start? How did I finish? And like I said, my decision-making and execution, was I efficient, in that? And a really big thing is, how did I lead? And what was the good? What did I do good? What do I need to get better on? And, what, like, as a team, do we need to improve on? So, I mean, I look at, the three things, and reflect on that. Then once that day is over, I'm on to the next game, and just applying what I've learned, the good, the bad, and the ugly, to the next game, and just always trying to improve, each and every week.
Are you a better passer or runner?
I would say I want to pass first. I want to, when I'm scrambling or when I'm running around, like I'm looking to pass. When I'm in the pocket, I'm looking to pass. And, if they give me a lane to run, I'm going to run. I'm going to make them pay for it, So I would say I love the pass the ball. I love to, sling the rock. So I tell my receivers all the time, when you see me running, scrambling, like go anywhere, I'm looking, So that's what I'm, excited for, the Hog fans to see.
What will a successful season?
I would say, of course, the wins, but, us coming together as a team and just how we win, just know, like, I did this, just, we did this, just how we, it's a 4-quarter game, so it's going to be, ups and downs, but, us sticking together and, us, getting the team together, whether it's in the locker room, whether it's on the sideline, and just sticking together through the thick and thin, because it's a long season. And, just, like I said, the adversity and, just rising to the occasion of each situation.
You seem so excited. I can't get
excited.
Like, I just feel it come, like you're just all,
I'm
because you're not tired. Like, I know you're tired. Like, you got to be tired because it's a grind.
But,
man,
like, I feel like a freshman, though. Like, everything's new. So I'm like, got a great head coach, got a great OC, great O-line, great defense, great special teams, great tight ends, great running backs. Did I say great O-line? I said great receivers, great. Yeah, great.
I'm about to vote for you, man. If you keep, you're giving me you're at the podium right now delivering I'm just saying, passionate speech.
They gonna see. Hogs fans, y'all gonna see.
I love it. All right, this is kind of tough now because you didn't know this was coming, and it's kind of a thoughtful. You didn't know any of this, but yeah, this is thoughtful. I like to ask every player that we talk to, when your time at Arkansas is finished, how do you hope people remember Taylen Green?
That's a great question. I would say always having a smile on my face, just trying to bring positivity, fun. Of course, I want people to, remember what I did, of course on the football field, just the plays that I make. But, I want to have people remember me for my legacy of, just being a man of God and just leaving Arkansas, leaving the team, better, than I found it. And that's what I'm really, big on. And just being that, putting the baton rather to, Malachi or KJ or somebody that's next. And that's what I'm, really big on. And, I tell them all the time, learn from what I do good and learn from what I did bad, because, it's gonna be like them one day. And so that's what I was really, big on when I was a freshman. I was gonna be in those shoes, so I just took everything in. That's what I want them to do.
When we did that video for your NIL deal, I talked about you and Coach being like Batman and Robin. Mm-hmm. Is that accurate?
It's accurate.
Yeah,
it's accurate.
You feel better about
I feel better.
Feel like that's kind of
It's not.
grown.
I ain't there yet.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna get there though. And
you're still Robin.
I'm probably like Robin. I'm probably like
you miss a letter.
I'm probably like Robin.
That's good, man. I'm proud of you. Happy for you.
Thank you.
It's been fun to watch you grow just since you've been here.
Thank you. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. You keep going, dude.
Gotta keep going.
Enjoy the journey and the experience every day, good and bad. Right?
Yes, sir.
I feel like you have that perspective, and that's gonna help you. Love it, man.
Thank you.
See you soon.
See you.